About like a month ago I had installed a wire harness 15 pin, and I didn't show in that video, but I thought maybe somebody will have same issue. So here's where it goes, and what happened is when I was removing that wire connector, the bolt that was holding it broke, and I should have, looking back, I could have fixed it and somehow, you know, make that bolt, put a new one, just spend more time, but I didn't do that. I put the new wire and kind of assume it will work. I didn't think too much, but then at the end it was moving a little bit. It was still staying there. So what I did is I made the metal bracket kind of like a U shape to hold the plastic part of the pin, and on top of that I put this epoxy, I think it's called Permatex, and I bought 2 or 3 of them. I mixed them. I just kind of threw them down like that. It looks ugly, but it's work. It's been, you know, 1,000 miles driving, nothing is moving there, but it does look ugly. And for me, the reason I did, the car has 300,000 miles now. It's, you know, it has a lot of miles. I just, you know, I'm assuming this wire harness is gonna last another 300,000 miles. So for me, I didn't care how it looked. I just wanted to make sure the harness didn't came off. So that's what I did. 2 things. That first, I made those brackets they sell in like Home Depot, anywhere, that I used to make just metal brackets. They're corners. So I just took that and made it U-shaped, cut it, and then put that epoxy on top. I don't know, maybe this is better, but this epoxy is very strong. It's like cement almost, and the transmission gets hot, but I think this epoxy is rated for 600, something like 600 Fahrenheit, which it will never get to that. I just wanted to put this, like, you know, maybe somebody has same issue. Again, it's the best would have been to fix it originally well, but I didn't. And once I put that wire in, it was wrong time to fix it at that moment. So I just did this fix, and actually it might not be bad, because what happened originally, the 15 pin connector corroded with, I guess, with the moisture and water, and I think having epoxy like that all kind of enclose the whole thing might actually be better, as ugly as it looks now. So again, this is probably final fix like that. It would be hard to remove it, but I think if it lasts another 300,000 miles, it's pretty much till the end of the car. I mean, the car will have 600,000 miles by then. I don't know. This car actually might last much longer, but that's it. For now, you know, that's good. But that sticking part over there, if I can reach it now, I guess this is where the bracket goes. So this is the bracket that goes kind of like that and goes on top of that plastic piece that holds the connector. It's hard to tell, but it's actually went very well. Once I cut it, I put it, and it stuck very well, but I still added epoxy just in case. And epoxy, yeah, it's very nice. It's like, actually, It's so sealed. I like this, but it looks ugly. And here's the bracket I used, one of these. So what I did is made a U shape. So I think over here somewhere I bent this piece and then cut it up to here. But I went and measured it. I had to cut it and measure again and test it. But it's actually worked well. It stuck by itself even without the epoxy. And then the epoxy I used was kind of like this, but it was a brand, I think Permatex, and it was their gray color, and I think it was the strongest one. It had like, I don't know, like something 3,000 or 5,000 psi, their strongest one. It was like $5 or $6 each, and I used like two and a half of them. And yeah, it seems like it's working now.